So welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to take the to scale floor plan that you've drawn up, either using your graph paper or using Roomall, and I'm going to show you how to explore various layouts in the space and figure out what the best layout for your room is, and maybe include a few new pieces of furniture as well along the way. So hopefully you find this helpful, and by the end of this video you can look at exploring the best layout for your room. Thanks. Let's start by exploring the best layout for your room using your graph paper. So let's take the graph paper to scale plan that you've got, along with the furniture, the existing furniture that you might want to keep that you've already cut out, and then have a little look at your furniture schedule, and if there's any possible new furniture you want to include in your room, now is the time to draw that out using your graph paper in the same way as you did here, and then cut out those templates. So for this room, it would be nice to include a double bed. We want that desk as well, and maybe a small sofa. So use the dimensions from your furniture schedule to draw out the furniture templates and cut them out to scale. And then you can use your floor plan, and you can move around the furniture templates and explore the best layouts. Okay, so once you've cut out all your furniture templates, they're all to scale, so they'll work in the floor plan. You can start placing them in the room. Now, I normally start with the bigger pieces of furniture, like the bed, because that's an essential. And then the wardrobes, I know because the wardrobes are tall, we don't want them overlapping the window, so they'll tuck up quite neatly in that corner there, and you can still access them from there. So the next thing is I really want to have a sofa. So let's try that little sofa in the corner there. I think maybe the desk would sit nicely there along that wall next to the wardrobes. And then this is a really handy storage unit, which I thought we could have as kind of a dressing table, and it just about fits there with that sofa on the angle. And you can have a mirror above there. And then this is a bit of a bonus. We've got this cube storage, which is great for books and toy storage, and that will sit at the end of the bed. And actually there's a little bit of space there. We might get a little bedside table in next to the bed, and then we could maybe put a lamp on that. So that just about fits, I think. So that's layout one. I think that works quite well. You can still get in the door, and you can go out of those doors and access everything well. So let's have a little look what happens if we move the bed to this side of the room, and it sits under this windowsill because it's quite a high windowsill. And then maybe the sofa can go in this corner, and then we could have that storage unit here, and we could still have a mirror above that, and then the cube storage at the end of the bed. Now the bedside table, we can't really put it there because it overlaps the doors, the sliding doors, so that layout doesn't work so well with the bedside table, but everything else fits in well. So let's try one more. Maybe let's move the bed over here. We'll keep the wardrobes there because they don't really fit anywhere else very well. Let's try the sofa over here. I guess we could have the storage unit there and the desk there, or I wonder if there's a better way of doing it. Maybe the storage unit there, because that fits quite well against that wall. A bedside table, which is nice, and then the desk there, that works well. We can't fit in the cube storage, but the only other thing we could do is maybe remove the bedside table, move the desk along, and fit the cube storage there, and it could double up as a bedside table with a lamp on it. So I think that works well as well. So I think we've got three really good options there. Once you've found the best layout for your room using the templates, you can take a photograph of that, or scan it in maybe. You could blue tack the templates down and scan it in maybe, or take a photograph, and then you can import it into PowerPoint, and I'll show you in the next video how you can make it look a little bit more like this, and present your plan as a proposed floor plan. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to put together your proposed plan using Roomall on the computer. So you've already done your existing plan, so the outline of the room, and you've put your existing furniture in the room. And so now I'm going to show you how to explore the various layouts and insert different furniture and finishes into your proposed plan, and even how to do a little 3D model. Okay, so let's get started on our proposed layout plan for this bedroom. So first of all, let's check out my furniture schedule to see what new furniture I might like to try and get into this room. So we really want a desk and a desk chair, a double bed ideally as well, and a little small sofa and some bedside tables. So I've got all the dimensions here, approximate dimensions of the furniture that I'd like to fit in the space. So I just need to put that into the space now and have a play around and find out what the best layout is. So as we did before, if you click here to add your furniture and go to the mock-up furniture. Okay, and here it is here, so you can go show all. So what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for a double bed, I'm looking for a small sofa and a desk. So I'm just going to kind of scan through and see what I want to put in. So there's a double bed, that looks like a good one. That might be good as a bedside table there. Actually, that's probably a better double bed. So if you see a different one, you can just, you can just take that one away. So let's have a look. What else did I need? Actually, that's probably a better bedside table with the drawers as well. So let's do that one. And then I need a desk and a desk chair. So I could probably use that as my desk chair. And I want a small sofa as well, so let's have a little look. You don't have to put them all in at the same time, but I quite like to do it, just in one go, because it's much easier to carry on with it. There's a desk there, that'll do. And what was the last thing? Oh, a small sofa. I'm sure they have got a little sofa here somewhere that I can find and use. Here we go, here's some sofas. Let's have a look. There's one. I think there's a smaller one than that if I remember rightly. There we go, a small couch there. So let's insert all those in. So this one here, I'm just going to check the dimensions of this double bed. So I need it to be 150 wide by 204 long. So if you remember, we go 150 wide by 204. Okay, there we go. So there's my double bed. Now I can delete my single bed because I don't need that anymore. And if I twist that one round, I know from my survey there was a couple of sockets either side here, so that might be quite nice to have for bedside tables and lamps either side. So I'll pop that there, but I still want to keep that piece of furniture there. So the sofa that I've got it only needs to be a really small one. So let's have a little look if we've got, let's double check the dimensions. That looks quite a large sofa there. So let's just, I've lost my furniture schedule. There it is. Let's just pull that in. So the small sofa, we only need a little one. So 120 by 70. So let's go 120 by 70 deep. Okay, and you can change the colour of that. So I know we were looking at maybe a nice blush sofa, so let's just make that one pink. Oh, that's rather bright. So there's a sofa there, so we can have a little look at where that could maybe go. We've got the wardrobes that we need to keep, and we need to keep this unit here, this cube unit ideally, and possibly the bookcase. So what I'll do is I'll put those outside of the room because they're not definites at the moment. So a desk chair, we need that. We need the desk as well, but I actually found a really small desk. It doesn't need to be as large as this, so I think that with the desk we could go more like 80 centimetres by maybe 50 deep should be fine. So that's fine there. So let's have a little look where that might fit. So we've got maybe the desk here, maybe we've got the storage there, we've got a sofa that could fit there, We need to obviously get the desk chair in as well. Oh, bedside tables. So these are the bedside tables here. So, oh no, sorry, these are the bedside tables. Sometimes it's hard to tell because they're all white, but there, that's the bedside table there, that one there. So 40 centimetres, let's say, I think we did 40 centimetres wide by 45 centimetres deep. That should be fine for a bedside table. So let's put that one there. And then remember, we can copy that here. So we can click the copy tool and just drag that either side of the bed. So there we go. It's starting to take shape. So that shows the bed with the bedside tables. We've got the desk there. We've got a storage unit there. And we've got a sofa. And we've actually still got room here. So we could possibly put that tall unit in there, maybe. Have a little look. Yeah, that all works quite nicely. There's a bit of an awkward corner there. You could possibly put a lamp in there maybe. And I would keep the wardrobes there because I don't really know where else they'll go comfortably. You can select more than one item at a time by holding down Control on your keyboard as well. So if you want to move things together, you could say, well, maybe I'll try the wardrobes there and I'll try that chest of drawers there, and then maybe the bookcase next to the desk somewhere. That could work, as long as you've got space to open your wardrobes. Remember, if I hold Control, I can select two things at the same time. Oh, we haven't really got much room for that sofa. Maybe the desk would move there. Let's have a little look. If we move the desk there, maybe. We've got to twist this round and see if it fits. And then the chair might sit there. And then I wonder if the sofa, we could have the sofa here, possibly, as long as you can still open those wardrobes, and then maybe you've got that tall unit there. So that could work as well. So you could have a mirror above there, maybe your desk with some shelving above the wardrobes, which you can still just about access as long as you can open the drawers down the side of the sofa, and then a little reading area with some shelves and your sofa there. And I think the bed sits quite nicely there. So this is me just having a little play around. I'll kind of put together the layout that we settled on in the end. So that was the wardrobes over here, the bed here. We put the sofa on a little bit of an angle here actually in the corner, which was quite nice. And then we had room for the desk here. Oh, let me just move that. Oh, these storage unit went here, fitted in quite nicely there, and then the desk fits in. Oops. Nicely here alongside. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. Here we go. Fits in nicely here. And there's still plenty of space for the desk chair as well. And then maybe this, the tall sort of unit could possibly be going here. Seems to be popping around this desk somehow. Maybe if we can twist that round a little bit. Anyway, we had a little bit of a play around with that on plan, and we can maybe just about fit that. So, yeah, that kind of fits. Although I think I'm going to remove those for now and make that sofa so it sits a bit nicer in the corner there. The other thing you can add is things like rugs on the floor. So if you go into here, again into the mop furniture, there's a section here, there's a carpet, there's a square one, and there's a circular one. So sometimes circular rugs are quite nice in a corner, and you can kind of scale it down to maybe 150 by 150. There we go, and we can maybe squeeze that under the sofa there in the corner. Actually, we'd have to go a little bit smaller than that, I think. It might have to be a 120 by 120 rug. There we go. So you could have maybe a little circular rug there in the corner to zone that area. You can also add things like lamps in. So you can search as well in Roomall for lamp maybe. So we might want a floor lamp there and a table lamp possibly. a pendant light, so we can add all these aspects in as well, and again adjust the size of them as you want to. So I think that's the floor lamp there, so that could go there. We've got a table lamp there that could maybe go, let's change the colour of it so we can see it. Let's just go for this colour here so we can just about see it. So again, we can copy that and we can sit one on either side of the bedside tables, and then this could be our pendant light that sits in the middle of the room. So again, you can start to see how it builds up. You can change the colour of the walls. A mirror might be nice above there as well. So let's have a little look, see if they've got a mirror maybe. So there's a nice large round mirror there, so we could put that into the room. That's there. It's hard to see sometimes. So let's drag that. Oh, let's move that and drag that into place. So that could sit there, but let's maybe make that an 80 centimetre by 80 centimetre diameter. And remember this Z coordinate, this was the distance that it sits from the floor. So you can see here, that's actually sitting quite high because it's sitting 1.5 meters from the floor. So let's take that mirror. Oh, I can't seem to select it now. Let's see if I can find it. You can zoom in as well. There we go. And we can go on the information and we can change that to maybe just over 1 meter, 10 centimeters from the floor. There we go, that's a little bit better. So you can see how you can start to build it out in 3D and in a two-dimensional floor plan as well. And then when you're happy with the layout, you can delete the other items that you don't want anymore. So I'm happy with that layout. And what you can do is use your snipping tool on your computer, or a screen grab tool, and then you can see here, I use this snipping tool here. You can just cut out the floor plan and it takes a copy of it, and then you can simply paste this into your PowerPoint file, and then you can label it up, which I'll show you what to do, how to do that in the next video. So hopefully that's you found that helpful in showing you how to insert various furniture, how to change the scale of it, and how to have a play around with different layouts. If you want to save any of your layouts at any point, if you just click the cross here, it will save that layout for you. There we go. And then if you click here, it'll create a copy of that plan. So you could go Maisie's room 2, and that could be your layout 2. So you could save the first one, you could open this, and then you can start having a play around and moving things around with that layout. So if I move those things around, let's just do this quickly to show you. That hasn't fitted very well, but just to give you an idea, let's move that lamp. If I just click the cross on there, it will save that. It sometimes takes a little while as the second layout, so you can have various different layouts, so you don't have to just work in the same one. So now using Roomall, you've created your existing floor plan of your room, and you've chosen your final proposed plan, the best one that works for you. So always check with your floor plans that the circulation space, there's space for the door to open into the room and you can walk around the furniture easily enough. There's space to open any drawers or open any wardrobes here. There's space, for you to be able to circulate in and out of these doors as well. And the desk area, make sure there's enough space to pull out the chair and also sit comfortably on the sofa. So just sense check those things, that nothing's overhanging the window and things like that, and just check that the plan works practically as well as it looking good as well. So you can screen grab or kind of a print screen from Roomall program for the floor plan and also the 3D model as well. So if you want to present a 3D model as well, you can do that. So your next task at the end of this video is to use your scale plan, either using the graph paper one or the Roomall one, and explore the best layout for the room, making sure that it's a practical layout that works as well. Okay, I hope you have fun doing this.